Hey guys, hope you guys are doing a fantastic day. It's Prince Timosina Movies today. Today we are reviewing Stand By Me. Stand By Me is one of my favorite movies of all time. I've seen this movie like so many times, like probably more than 100 times. I started watching Stand By Me when I was 14 years old, but it's a fun movie. And in today's video, I'm going to be explaining to you guys the facts and why it's my favorite movie of all time. So let's get started. When you think of Stand By Me, you think of adventure, camping, hiking, where this is the movie all about. Stand By Me is a 1986 coming-of-age drama film. It's directed by Rob Reiner. The movie is based on Stephen King called The Body. And Stand By Me is a movie about four boys traveling on a long adventure trip to find a dead body named Ray Brower. They travel like almost 25 to 30 miles of journey to find a dead body. I mean, 30 miles is a long journey to find a dead body. And this is the four boys. They love joking around, having fun, telling stories. This is all about having fun. And the biggest threat of this film is the Ace and the gang members. Those are the gang members that tries to threat Chris and his friends. And those are also the gang members that steer the dead body from Chris and his friends, while Chris and Teddy tries to distract Ace and Ibar. And now Stand By Me is not a kid's movie because there's a lot of strong swearing, strong words, smoking, drinking, and a dead body that is shown. So Stand By Me is not a kid's movie. Stand By Me is a adult movie it's based on. And now let's go over the cast members. The cast are Chris, Gordy, Teddy, and Vern. And Vern is one of the four boys from the short story that is overweight. Vern seems to be shy, anxious, nervous, and alright. Vern is a pretentious boy that is he's also the youngest cast members in Stand By Me. I mean, one time in the film it says that Vern tried to find a quart jar of pennies that he buried in his home, and he started finding those pennies for 9 months. Like, can you imagine? I can't even search a penny for 9 months. That is a long time, almost a month, 1 year. And maybe I should give Vern tons of pennies, and maybe that would make Vern happy. And in the movie, at the ending scene, when you can see when Vern tries to leave, he finds a penny and picks it up and saying, "Penny." And Chris, Gordy, and Teddy tries what? Oh gosh. And Vern is a very funny actor. Like, he's so funny. And now let's talk about Teddy Duchamp. Teddy Duchamp is described as Gordy. He's the craziest and actor. He's crazy. He's angry. He's rude. I wouldn't say he's actually bad, but he's so crazy. You know, he's the one that wears the glasses and a green shirt. And now let's talk about Gordy. Gordy is a bookish boy who spends his time reading. He loves reading a lot. He likes. And one time in Stand By Me, he told a story about Lodas. Lodas is a is a fat kid that weighs 200 pounds. He told a story with his friends around the campfire, and Gordy is an intelligent boy. And now let's talk about. I'm sorry. Gordy's brother named Dennis had been killed on a Jeep accident, which is, I feel sad. I feel bad. And now let's talk about Chris Chambers. Chris is my favorite character in Stand By Me. Chris came from a family from criminals. Chris is a complex, confident, and Chris is very smart. He has a brain in his power that makes him smart. He's so smart, even smarter than Gordy. He's the one that Chris is the one. He was having a conversation with Gordy about friendship and the relationship, because friendship and relationship is very important. So, and at the film, you can see Gordy woke up early, and he sat down with Chris, and Chris was crying about that he stole the milk money at school. That was a very powerful scene, and it was so goddamn sad. And Chris cried about that he stole the campfire in the. He cried about he stole the milk money at school. And also the sad news was, if you've seen the ending part, the ending one is so sad that it talks about relationship, friendship, and also it talks about that Chris got stabbed in the throat and he died almost instantly. So that was sad. Chris is a very smart boy. He likes talking too, and he's also so funny and realistic. And now let's talk about my favorite scene. So my favorite scene in Stand By Me is the campfire scene. It's So my favorite scene in Stand By Me is when Gordy tells a story with his friends around the campfire about Lourdes. And if you guys don't know who's Lourdes is the one that he's very, very fat. He weighs like 200 pounds or something. Lourdes is the one who won in the pie eating contest, and that scene was so goddamn funny. Like, I can't even stop laughing for days because that scene is so goddamn funny. And the pie eating contest, as you can see, Lourdes drank a whole bottle of oil and a disgusting egg, and at the scene you can see Lourdes having a hard time eating the pie, and he was like struggling. He was moving around and around, and he threw up. It was so funny. He was throwing up, vomiting to a person, and that scene was so disgusting, but it was so funny. And yeah, I love Stand By Me. Stand By Me is one of the best movies ever made, and Stand By Me is all about adventure, camping, and hiking, like I said earlier. And I just love Stand By Me. It's a fun movie. If you guys haven't watched Stand By Me, you should. And I'm giving Stand By Me about A+, which is 5 stars, because I love this movie so much. It never gets boring, and I absolutely enjoy this. I hope you guys enjoy my YouTube videos, the Prince Timosina movies, and I'll keep uploading more movie reviews, and I will see you guys next time. Okay, hope you guys make sure to subscribe, like, turn on the notification, and comment down below if you guys want to, and I'll see you guys next time. See you.